In the quiet town of Ibese, two children grew up together, bound by a friendship so pure that even the elders will often joke, saying, Tunde and Sade are inseparable, just like Amala mixed with Ewedu. Tunde was a boy of few words, preferring to draw patterns in the sand or fix broken toys, while Sade was full of life and curiosity, often the leader of their little group of friends. By the time they were 16, their bond had deepened into something neither could explain, but they both cherish. They would meet at an old mango tree every evening, sharing dreams and promises. Sade, Tunde said one evening, staring at the stars, "When I grow up, I will build you the biggest house in this village. We will live there together." Sade smiled, "And I will be a nurse in Lagos. But don't worry, I will come home every weekend." Their laughter filled the night air, but life, as it often does, had its own plans. As they entered their 20s, their love was tested by the realities of life. Tunde, now an apprentice at his uncle's woodwork shop, had grown into a man of quiet determination. He was content with a simple life in Ibese, where he could eventually run the shop and start a family. Sade, however, was ambitious. She dreamt of becoming a nurse and living the quiet village for the bustling life of Lagos. "Tunde, you can't expect me to stay here forever," Sade said one evening under the mango tree. "And you can't expect me to leave everything behind," Tunde replied, with his voice heavy. They argued endlessly, each trying to convince the other. Despite their love, their dreams pulled them in opposite directions. They tried to compromise, to find a middle ground, but it always ended in frustration. After months of fighting, they made the painful decision to part ways. Sade left for Lagos, and Tunde stayed in Ibese. Sade threw herself into her studies in Lagos, determined to make something of herself. She worked long hours at the hospital, slowly climbing the ladder. In time, she started dating Kunle, a charming doctor who seemed to have it all. But despite Kunle's efforts, Sade also found her thoughts drifting back to Ibese. Tunde, meanwhile, focused on his crafts. His wood carvings became famous in the neighboring towns, and he was soon able to open his own shop. He was admired by many, but his heart remained closed. For 7 years, they lived separate life. Tunde heard whispers of Sade's success in Lagos, while Sade occasionally received updates about Tunde through her mother. Neither reached out. Both of them were too proud and too afraid of reopening old wounds. One rainy evening, Sade received a call from her mother. "Baba is very sick," her mother said, her voice trembling. "We need you in Ibese." Sade packed her bags and returned home. The town hadn't changed much, but it felt different. Memories of Tunde were everywhere, from the marketplace to the mango tree. One day, while shopping for fruits, Sade turned a corner and found herself face to face with Tunde. He was helping a woman fix her broken cat, his hands so steady and strong. "Tunde," she whispered, her voice racing. "Sade," he said, his voice thick with emotion. They talked briefly, catching up on the years they had missed. But the conversation was filled with awkward pauses. their weight of their history hanging between them. Over the next few weeks, they kept running into each other at the market, at the church, and during festivals. Slowly, they began to rebuild their friendship. They avoided discussing their past, focusing instead on the present. One night, during a heavy downpour, Sade's car broke down on her way home from the clinic. She called for help, and to her surprise, it was Tunde who arrived. "You shouldn't be out in the rain," he said, shielding her with his umbrella. As they walked together to fix her car, the rain drenched them both, and they found themselves laughing just like old times. But their journey wasn't over. One evening, Kunle arrived in Ibese, pleading with Sade to return to Lagos. Tunde, seeing them together, assumed the worst. He withdrew, avoiding Sade at every opportunity. Heartbroken, Sade confronted Kunle. "You need to leave," she said firmly. "I've moved on." With Kunle gone, Sade sought out Tunde. She found him at his shop, carrying a piece of mahogany. "Tunde," she began, her voice trembling. "I've made mistakes, but I don't want to lose you again." He looked up, his eyes softened. "I never stopped loving you, Sade. But are you ready to fight for us this time?" "I am," she said, tears streaming down her face. They spent weeks talking, healing old wounds, and planning for the future. This time, they chose compromise. Sade decided to work part-time in Ibese, while Tunde explored, expanding his business to nearby cities. Under the mango tree where it all began, Tunde proposed with a simple wooden ring he had carved himself. She said yes, and their laughter once again filled the night air. Their love, tested by time and trials, had finally found its way home. Thank you so much for watching this amazing tales on Mystic Tales TV at Mystic Tales Africa. Please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, and also like and subscribe to this channel, as it means so much to us, as it helps us grow and also helps us to provide more amazing, intriguing, educative, love, romantic, mouth-watering, and challenging tales such as this for you and your family. Don't forget to invite your friends, invite your loved ones. Until our next video, we say we love you and bye bye.